So I'm going to make this quick, and if people have questions, they can find out more information from me. So Building Futures with Women and Children is based in San Leandro, and we serve Oakland and Mid-County. We have 3 shelters. We're both a homeless agency and a domestic violence agency. So we run 3 shelters. 1 is a battered women's shelter, and 2 are shelters for women and children. We run transitional housing, permanent supportive housing, and many, many rapid rehousing programs. And so I can field any questions if people wanted to know deeper things about that. But what I really want to emphasize is, and for all of you to know, that in Alameda County, we are quite aggressive about going after opportunities that help people in homeless folks in Alameda County end their homelessness. So we have really made an effort in Alameda County, all of our agencies have, on becoming more housing first. We're not going to fix people in our shelters or in our programs. We're here to end homelessness. And so we've really made those shifts that nationally HUD has required, that National Alliance really advocated for. And so we've really done a lot of work. And so that has resulted in us getting a lot more funding and being really creative around new programs, pilots. So you heard a lot about them. You heard about programs for reentry folks. You heard about our partnership with CPS about reuniting families. You heard about the Rapid Rehousing CalWorks family program. So we've really tried to do a lot of those things. So what we've ended up with now is quite a lot of resources to help families end homelessness. And we're really sitting in a place, and I've been working at Building Futures for the last 22 years. This is the first time we've had that many resources. But that doesn't mean that's going to be easy to end homelessness. As you all know, the housing prices are rising. And so really to end homelessness, you need housing. So, you know, we have housing navigators, we have case managers, we have the money, we have a large array of clients. And it's really hard for us to find housing and to negotiate with landlords when we're competing against people with so many more resources. And so I think that's going to be a really big barrier for us. So we can have a lot of resources but still have a really hard time. And we're trying our hardest to make our clients seem more as competitive as possible. I think also one of the things I'm most proud of in this moment is our collaboration with the City of Oakland and really piloting our North County Family Coordinated Access System. And so we're really piloting that system that HUD really wants us to do, where a family calls one number and gets assessed and gets referred to the right intervention. And they get that quickly. And so that they don't have to be calling around everywhere to find a shelter bed or get into transitional housing or get rapid rehousing resources. And that hopefully as the system builds, as we build and we make more connections and we have more resources, people make one call and they'll be able to end our homelessness. That's our ultimate goal. It's very exciting. I really want to thank the City of Oakland for being such a leader and advocate for this. They really were the ones behind this who really made this happen, and it's exciting. So I just want you to know that we're doing the work, but one of the things we need to do, and everyone in this room needs to do, is we need to break down the silos and work together. Homeless agencies aren't going to be able to do this alone. Homeless families aren't just, why don't we call the shelter, they'll take care of it? Or isn't Linda Gardner supposed to be handling that? Or aren't we paying Elaine DeColney or everyone home to handle that? That's not true. These are all of our families, and we all have to do what it takes to end their homelessness. And I want to say one more thing and a plug, because I am a very avid believer in housing first. I want everyone to know that we have lots of rapid rehousing programs right now. We're willing to try anything and pilot anything. But as HUD is putting more and more funding into these innovative new programs like rapid rehousing, there's only limited resources. So they're shifting funds they're shifting funds to make these other things happen, and it's exciting for our people. But what it means is that funding is getting taken away from shelters and transitional housing, which is great because we really want to end homelessness and not manage homelessness. But in a tight housing market like ours, it is kind of problematic. We need all those interventions to be available so we can end homelessness for all different types of folks. And so what it means is, that doesn't mean shelter goes away necessarily or transitional housing goes away. It means that the local jurisdictions, Alameda County Social Services, we all need more help in funding, backfilling those safety net services so that we can do all those things. So we can provide the crisis help, the safety net help, which means shelter and transitional, and it means we can use the HUD money and be innovative to also end homelessness. So I want to just leave you with those two things. We need to break down the silo, and we need to think about the whole system and all of our families when we think about ending homelessness.